The rivalry between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys is more than just a game. It's a deep-seated tradition woven into the fabric of NFL history, igniting passions across generations of fans. This essay delves into the origins, evolution, and enduring appeal of one of professional football's most storied and intense matchups. In the grand tapestry of American sports, few narratives are as rich, as fiercely contested, and as enduring as the legendary rivalries that pit team against team, city against city, and fan against fan. These aren't just games. They are cultural touchstones, defining moments that transcend the scoreboard and etch themselves into the collective memory of a community. And when it comes to the National Football League, perhaps no rivalry encapsulates this spirit more perfectly, more passionately, and with more historical weight than the epic clashes between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. For decades, these two franchises have not merely competed, they have battled, often with the fate of the NFC East hanging in the balance, creating a saga of triumphs, heartbreaks, and unforgettable moments that continue to captivate millions. This isn't just about football. It's about regional pride, historical grievances, and an unyielding desire to dominate a most hated foe. A legacy forged in the NFC East. The roots of this profound animosity stretch back to the early 1960s, a period of significant expansion and growth for the NFL. The Dallas Cowboys, an expansion team in 1960, quickly found themselves in the same division as the established Washington franchise. From these nascent beginnings, a rivalry began to simmer, fueled by geographical proximity, the inherent competitiveness of professional sports, and the contrasting personalities that would come to define each team. Washington, with its deep-seated history and passionate fanbase, saw Dallas as the upstart, the new kid on the block daring to challenge their supremacy. Dallas, under the visionary leadership of Tom Landry, quickly established a winning culture, which only intensified Washington's desire to knock them down a peg. The 1970s truly cemented this rivalry as one of the NFL's premier attractions. Under legendary coach George Allen, Washington transformed into a perennial contender, a gritty, hard-nosed team known as the Over-the-Hill Gang. Their battles with Landry's sophisticated, star-studded Cowboys were the stuff of legend. These weren't just football games. They were strategic chess matches played out on the gridiron, often decided by a single, pivotal play. The stakes were always incredibly high, with division titles, playoff berths, and bragging rights on the line. Every game felt like a heavyweight bout, and the tension was palpable, not just on the field but in the stands and living rooms across the nation. This early era laid the groundwork for an enduring animosity that would define both franchises for generations. Moments etched in gridiron lore. Throughout the decades, the Dallas Cowboys and Washington Commanders have delivered countless iconic moments that remain seared into the minds of fans. Who could forget the Thanksgiving Day miracle in 1974, when Roger Staubach came off the bench to lead the Cowboys to an improbable comeback victory? Or the sheer dominance of Washington's Hogs offensive line, paving the way for John Riggins' legendary Super Bowl run in the 1980s, often at the expense of Dallas? These were not isolated incidents but rather a steady stream of dramatic finishes, heroic performances, and gut-wrenching defeats that added layers to the rivalry's rich tapestry. The intensity of these gridiron battles wasn't confined to the players. It permeated the fan bases. The animosity between supporters of the two teams is legendary, often crossing state lines and even family ties. Wearing the opposing team's jersey in enemy territory was, and still is, an act of defiance. Tailgates before these games are a spectacle of passion, pride, and good-natured and sometimes not so good-natured trash talk. This deep-seated emotional investment from the fans is a testament to how much these games mean, transcending the typical ebb and flow of an NFL season. Every single historic matchup between these two teams carries an extra weight, an added layer of significance that elevates it beyond mere competition, evolution and enduring passion. While the names on the jerseys and the stadiums have changed over the years, the core essence of this rivalry has remained remarkably consistent. Washington's journey from the Redskins to the football team and now the Commanders has been a significant shift, reflecting broader societal changes and a new chapter for the franchise. Yet, when the schedule brings them face to face with the Dallas Cowboys, the historical weight of the rivalry immediately reasserts itself. The players may be different, the schemes may evolve, but the fundamental desire to beat this specific opponent remains undiminished. In recent years, both franchises have experienced their share of ups and downs, rarely reaching the consistent heights of their golden eras simultaneously. However, even when one team is struggling and the other is soaring, their encounters rarely disappoint in terms of intensity. The underdog often plays above their perceived capabilities, fueled by the sheer motivation of defeating their archrival. These games are often unpredictable, defying conventional wisdom and reminding everyone that in a true rivalry, records can often be thrown out the window. The constant struggle for dominance within the NFC East rivalry ensures that every game matters. Every play is scrutinized, and every victory is savored. More than just a game. The heart of the rivalry. What truly makes the Commanders-Cowboys rivalry so special and enduring is its multifaceted nature. It's a blend of history, geography, contrasting team identities, and the sheer will to win. It's about the clash of iconic figures, coaches like Landry and Allen, quarterbacks like Staubach and Theismann, and countless other legends who left their mark on these contests. It's about the understanding that a win against your divisional foe, especially this divisional foe, can define a season, regardless of other outcomes. This isn't just about two teams playing a game. It's about two distinct football cultures colliding, each representing a proud and passionate fan base. The enduring appeal of this rivalry also lies in its ability to transcend generations. Grandparents who witnessed the early battles pass down their allegiances and their disdain for the opposing team to their children and grandchildren. This creates a continuous thread of passion, ensuring that the rivalry remains vibrant and relevant, even as the NFL landscape continues to evolve. It's a testament to the power of sports to create lasting narratives and foster deep emotional connections. The intense competition that defines these matchups is a core part of the football legacy shared by these two storied franchises. In conclusion, the rivalry between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys is a cornerstone of NFL history, a testament to the power of competition, tradition, and unwavering fan loyalty. It's a saga rich with legendary players, unforgettable moments, and a passion that continues to burn brightly, regardless of the team's current standings. As the NFL continues its journey, these matchups will undoubtedly continue to deliver drama, excitement, and the kind of raw, unadulterated emotion that makes professional football so compelling. What are your most cherished memories from these epic encounters? And which team do you believe will write the next chapter in this storied rivalry?